So what I do as an intuitive medium is I tap into the collective energy. I tap in to see what is required with the people that are in my current vortex. A vortex is all of the energy around us. And energetically, we are always inviting people in or pushing them out. So right now, if you are in the Soulful Shift, you are currently in my energetic vortex. That is enough to basically bring intention into it and shift your reality if you're willing to receive it. So we're going to be talking a little bit for the next few minutes about our body. And I've got a little bit of a story for you coming up about an experience I just had with my beautiful client who was in this room. And it's really, really interesting because our beautiful body has vibration, has frequency. And a lot of the time we're talking to our body like I'm going to be really straight up, like it's a piece of shit, like it's too fat, it's not pretty enough, it isn't working well enough, you're sore here, you're in pain there. And we really enhance on those things rather than oh my gosh, this hand moves. I'm feeling energetic today. Whatever it is, you get my point. What is this mindset about our bodies and our being? So today we're going to be focusing on the sacral center within the chakras, the meridians. As you can see on this page, I am actually adding a different 5-minute chakra balancing on the main 7 meridians in our body every day. So that's really exciting. So yesterday was about the grounding, about bringing yourself back to the earth, about healing anything from childhood, about bringing yourself back into you, being grounded and being happy while you're here on earth. Because if you're a spiritual being living in a body, and you somewhere acknowledge that and you don't just think you're human, or maybe you do just think you're human, you may be out of balance. So it's about having the mind, the body, and the soul, and the spirit all aligning. That is the word for this 7-day shift. First of all, if you don't know what the meridians are, that's okay. I didn't know 5 years ago. Basically, we've got these 7 different main meridians. There's other ones as well above us, and there's small ones in our hands, and all these different little energy centers. I recommend and invite you to go and do your own research on what the 7 main chakras are, because that's what you are balancing and aligning in the 7 days within this energetic container of shifting, so you can align. So the sacral is bright orange. This is your center for creativity. This is the sensual. This is the divine feminine. This is all about you tapping into your intuition. The sacral is divine. The sacral is beautiful. The sacral is of this beautiful, beautiful orange color. And what I've been really, really guided to tell you about today is this connection with our body. Now, this here is actually got a special fizz stick in it and it digests like probiotics and stuff. But I want to talk a little bit about water. So what came through me is I had my client here and we did this body process. And I went to all of her organs and I felt like purging. And what I mean by that is I felt like she needed to release this stuff. I felt like she required water. I felt like she required not only water, but the quality of water. She said, but I drink 2 to 3 liters a day. I said, but what is that quality of the water? Because as we are shifting from this 3D reality into living more of the 5D, where we are functioning from our being and our spirit, not mainly just trying to solidify into the humanness within the body and within the conditioning of society or the tribal line, as we are shifting into consciousness, our body is still a beautiful vessel that is still here for a reason, with the vibrations and the frequencies coming out. The water and the things that we consume within our body is very important. So what I wanted to share with you guys is, how does our body influence our mindset and our psychic abilities? As a psychic medium, when my client was just in here and I was working on her body, I was working on any scar tissue, I was working on her womb. I asked her if she had any scar tissue and she didn't even mention cesarean. She didn't even think about it. and all the stuff that went on because she went through a full-blown labor. And basically, when I was on her womb area, on the sacral area, it was just so hot, right? It was just like really, 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 really hot. And then it came to me all this information. And I got this very strong guidance that she requires ginger, sliced ginger, fresh ginger, a little sprinkle of parsley, and some lemon, and to drink that all day. This helps with viruses within the body. It helps to fuel the body, and it helps to really clean that water before the water is going into your body. Now, I've always been a tap girl. I'm not going to lie. I have never really been massively into making sure my water's pure. I was brought up to have a glass of water from the tap type of thing. But now as I'm seeing these people's frequencies in their bodies changing, especially when they're becoming more psychic, and that's why people come to me, because they want to tap into their psychic abilities more so they can bring their genius out to the world. What I'm actually finding is the body desires to be clean and pure. Now, I'm not saying not to go have hot chips or milkshakes, but it's something as simple as drinking water and putting ginger into it and parsley into it and even a squeeze of lemon and having at least 3 glasses of that a day, as well as just filtered water, is going to make a massive difference on your organs. So I highly recommend this as part of the 7-day guide to align, is to drink the water. The other thing I was guided to tell you is to change the molecules of the water. Okay, so this isn't water, but there's definitely water in here. You can put your hand over, and I recommend you say love, 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 love. If your body is made up of 60% water, I just Googled it before, I thought it was like 90, but it's 60. That's a lot of water. And how this affects your psychic abilities is basically, when I was in here, I was tapping in before with my client, I was tapping into all of the water, all of the molecules, all of the cells, and asking it all questions, asking the body questions. And everything I told her was spot on. I said, what is going on over here? And she's like, I'm having stabbing pains there. And I was like, what is going on here? And she'd tell me, right? And I said, your body is pure. Your body is beautiful. Your body is an expression of you. What are you doing with your body? Go do this, this, and this. So she's going to go do that. The other thing as well is Spirit was there to talk to her, right? So she had her grandmother at the head of her, working on her. They just wanted to come in for a chat. I said, well, just do some work. Like, go to the, help me out on this body process if you want to help. So her grandmother was at the head. Her grandfather was at the end. And I described what they looked like and everything. And then a friend came through. A young guy came through. And he basically doubled. So he was holding both of her hands. It was really interesting. This is what happens when you open your awareness and you align to yourself. Now, I didn't see them with my eyes. I saw them in my head, but I was very accurate on the energy of them, what they were like, and all these different things. The reason why I'm sharing this with you is as I align with my body and my frequency, as I talk to my food and my water and say, love, 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 love. And I wake up and I go, hello, buddy. I love you. I love you. I'm not getting out of bed until I really, really, really love you in my life. And I make sure I implement these procedures like I talked about in day 1. Go back and watch day 1 if you haven't watched that. I know I'm aligning. I know that I can't fail. I know that I'm on purpose. And I know if I'm starting off with love within my body and with the stuff that's going to my body, that I will be more aligned. I will be clear. I'll be a clearer channel. I'm more psychic. I'm onto it. And that really does come with making sure you've got a support system around you. So, for instance, crystals, they are amazing for a supportive frequency. So is oil. I always use oils. Awaken oil. I love lavender oil. It's my favorite oil, a high quality oil, like a doTERRA, Young Living. I personally love Young Living, but I have no points of view on what is better than anything else. Like, just go with your own knowing. And the other thing is water, drinking ginger water with some parsley in it. If it was that simple to align our bodies and to journal and to do a little prayer and to do some affirmations about awareness and what do I create and how can I create it? If it was that simple, why don't we do it? Because we're not choosing to realign. We're not choosing to be abundant and joyful because we feel like is going to be hard work. So we better not do the basic things. I could tell you in 2 minutes how to change your life. Well, actually, I just did. Drink water. Make sure you've got support system with crystals and oils and stuff. Do daily prayers or affirmations. Do the journaling and start asking questions. What else is possible with my life and the contribution to the world that I can be? Who can contribute to me? The biggest thing as well is learning to say no. If you don't mean yes, then don't say yes. If you don't mean it, say no. We'll talk about that another day because I think like that's going to be a biggie. So hashtag replay if you're watching, jump on if you are here. We've only got a few more minutes. So the other thing is, what can we do to turn up our gifts? And I know a lot of you have reached out to me and you'll hear about this, right? You've seen my programs. Maybe you've done my programs to release your blogs. Maybe you have signed up to the early bird for the mediumship program. Whatever it is, you're here for a reason. You're here because you desire more. You're here because you've got this burning desire to align and to be more within yourself, most probably so you can help others and fulfill your mission and live your life on purpose. You may have had a shitty 2020. Maybe that shittiness has basically got a silver lining of the most incredible thing that is ever going to happen to you. Whatever it may be, I want to hear your stories. Pop them in the comments. Introduce yourself. Tell us where you are in the world and what is going on for you and what do you do to align? How do you feel within your life right now? Are you satisfied? Are you excited? Are you on purpose? Are you wonky? Are you experiencing anxiety and depression? Or are you like, whoa, life is amazing. What is going on for you? And how, no matter where you're at, how can you make it even more potent? So what else is possible with you and your body and your mind and your soul and your spirit connection? What else is possible with having no fucks given? What else is possible with showing up beyond and through that ego to allow the shadow, which we're going to go into probably tomorrow, a little bit of shadow work. What else is possible with speaking your truth and knowing your truth without having to figure it out with your brain, but just with following energy? So this is some of the stuff that I invite you to play with right now energetically as I talk to your magnificence and not just your brain. I also invite you to drop all your barriers right now, open your heart and expand and go, what else is possible with receiving from the Soulful Shift? And I invite you also to share others, because when we learn something, if you've learned something today, maybe just the water, love, 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 or you can be like love, 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 love. I don't know. You can change your molecules. You can heal yourself. You can become more silent and tap into your gifts if you expand and drop your barriers. So I invite you to share the knowledge that you hear here by verbalizing it, by writing it down, by being inspired, by sharing this page, sharing it and inviting people. What else can we contribute to the world and each other? So I trust that this is all landed. That is our 15 minutes up. Psychic abilities and mindset and what else is possible. And let's release any of the fear. Let's release the fear and let's expand on our awareness and step through the ego, shine the light on the shadow. It is your birthright to be successful. There is more than enough for everybody. Just allow yourself to receive it. Please let me know how this lands for you. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.